Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Scarborough Bowls Club for the conclusion of the 2026 Bowls Queensland Junior State titles. And what an unbelievable day we've got lined up here today. Absolutely magnificent conditions. Ideal for bowls, and of course we've got semi-finals and finals all day. But this wonderful event, ladies and gentlemen, could not be brought to you if it wasn't for the sheer generosity of these wonderful sponsors, and we thank them very much for their continued support. City of Moreton Bay, Drake's Pride BCIB Insurance Brokers, and also our three host clubs of Bramble Bay, Scarborough Bowling Club, and of course Brighton Bowling Club. We thank them very much for hosting the juniors over the last week, and what a great week we've had. And of course Bowls Queensland is always sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Puma for all your sporting wares, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and the Bioscapes Group. We thank them for their continued support of our great game. Well, as I said, the conclusion, the pinnacle events, which is the singles, and what a great day. It's an absolute pleasure. This morning, Mr. Chris Scott. Morning, Chris. Very good, mate. Mate, what a great week we've had.
Cost us. Yeah, we've really lucked out with that. It's been fantastic, and just watching some of these young adults playing bowls has been absolutely incredible.
Really has been, mate.
Yeah.
And this morning we've got a bit of a battle between Gateway District and Gold Coast-Tweed District, mate. So
Okay.
should be one heck of a battle.
Well, I've seen young Chala bowl a fair bit through the week.
Yes.
And fantastic temperament, beautiful delivery, and she gets them close a lot.
Mate, I know those coloured bowls because, as you said, most time I've looked out there, been around that white thing,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yep.
And this is her first bowl. She's not going to be too far away.
Yep. That's pretty normal for her bowling.
Oh. And, of course, Keala, of course, comes from the Capalaba club, and everybody knows her as Nugget.
Is that right?
That's been a nickname since she's been about 7 years of age.
We've got two nuggets out there now.
Two nuggets out there now, so. But also to a great temperament too. Of course, both these young girls, not only have they made it to the final, because it's been the final of the under-15s, but one thing I must say, their family support has been outstanding for both these girls too, Chris.
Yeah. I like the way they often get back to the line. You know, even though that one was across the line a little bit, it's not horrible. You know, their line is very good. They have the skill set to get on the mat, and they know exactly where their line is, and they deliver it quickly.
And that's ever so true. Yes, there's one thing I can say, that the games are quite quick, aren't they?
Yep.
And once again. Not going to be too bad. Got a good run on this here. She's just starting to work her way into the head now. That's a great bowl. Very good weighted bowl there.
Yep.
And Nugget really needs a close one. A few down. Just one here. I don't think she's quite got the run, but better. Oh, it's still coming.
It might be third.
Yep.
Certainly third.
Chala on the mat at the moment. I tell you what, she's got a beautiful grass line on this here. She starts working its way in now. It's not going to be too far away. Yeah, it's pretty handy. A good 3 there.
Green's probably run about 14 seconds. Well, it was a midday. It might be just a tad off that at the moment, being early. Bit of dew through the night, not much.
Mate, the green staff here, Chris, have done an absolute superb job, mate.
Yeah.
They really have. It's an absolute credit to them. A beautiful surface. The amount of work they're putting in the mornings, and your volunteers also too have been absolutely outstanding. And
the club's been great, Brian. You know, when it was announced that we were hosting it here, straight away everyone sat down together and we started planning 12 months ago. You know, and volunteers were not a problem. Markers were not a problem. Just the greenkeeper straight away action to plan to renovate. You know, costs us a lot of playing time through the summer, the grow season, and whatnot, as you know. And
True.
yeah, and then we end up with 2 greens that are pretty close together in pace. Our Western green's probably just a half a second to a second quicker. That'd be about all, and they're true.
And that's the thing about it, though, Chris. Like you've been playing bowls as long as I have, mate, and you realise that, you know, you don't worry about pace that much as we all like quick greens. But as long as they do the same thing both hands,
That's right.
everybody's pretty happy, mate,
Yep.
aren't they? You
Yep.
know what I mean? And I've only heard nothing but cheer praise for your club over the last week. I've heard no negativity whatsoever.
That's good news.
And as you know yourself, when you go to a bowls club and hear no negativity, you think, holy dolly, what's going on here?
Yeah. Are they keeping it quiet or what?
Yeah, what's going on
Am I
here?
getting voted out?
So, but again, as I said, there's been nothing but sheer positivity, which is absolutely fantastic. And the kids have had an absolute ball.
Yeah.
And look at this for a start too. What a great first up bowl.
Yep.
She's really...
she got 3 on the first end. So
yeah, she's really
obviously-
jumped all over it, hasn't
Yeah.
she, early, you know?
Yeah. Well, she was part of the team that won the gold medal in the 4s and the triples, and my boys were in a composite team, and they ran into her, and she was difficult to play against. Just how well she bowls.
How well, yeah, that's very consistent.
Yeah. They're a great family.
Ah, absolutely.
It's hard to get any words out of them, but
They really are, mate.
Yep.
I tell you what a beautiful correction.
Yeah.
That's a great bowl. Just sitting jack high.
Yep.
And of course you see the support that they have there in the back, and Tim Swanson, who's joined the Helensvale club and been with them all week with his lovely wife, Elle, and she'll be down with the girls, and there she is standing down there beside the board.
Yeah, they're an asset to the club, those two.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely couple, mate.
And Elle's really good with them.
Yeah.
You know, she's just, it's all upbeat, everything's positive, as it should be when you're coaching. You know, there's not a negative word comes out of her, and that's what you got to do. That's the secret to coaching. You've got to be positive with them.
100%, mate. Particularly this age group too, the under 15s, and
Yep.
I think both these girls have got another year to run. I'm not 100% sure on
Right.
that, but I tell you what, this is a good-looking bowl here. She's still running into their head. She's just got to get around this front one, which she has done.
That'll be the shot.
Yeah, it's the shot. Well, tell you what, that may, not too sure about too, but
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, the grey bowl's jack high, so... Oh,
Just got caught in the traffic on the way through.
Yeah.
So Nugget got the opportunity now to add. She's probably got about 2.5, maybe 3 foot.
Yeah, well, she can play positive to that.
Yeah.
With confidence, you know. Even if she gets the jack, it's not going to hurt.
She's given it the right territory.
Yeah. It'll finish.
She's awfully close onto this one.
That-
Rocks that one.
That's the perfect
That's
bowl
a
for
great
3.
bowl. I think we're level already, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how you answer a 3 on
Yeah.
the first end, as you go out and get your own.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's, both these girls have really started with vengeance. They left nothing in the tank. They're going to leave nothing. They're going to put it all out here. 3 shots.
Yeah. Gee, I watched that final, or it was a post-sectional last night, Brian. The 2 boys.
Yeah.
Boy.
What a game.
Well, I mean, if the sport can keep producing the talents of like these 2 playing and those, all these kids are out here.
Yeah.
It's going along all right. And 130 entrants this year, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Pretty good, mate, that's for
Yeah.
sure. It's great to see all of the kids and how much they're enjoying themselves, and just to see the camaraderie between them. Yet the moment they step on the green, their competitive nature shines through. But
One of my boys yesterday was playing against a boy from Malulabar.
oh yes, yes,
And they were, from the first end, they were best friends.
yeah.
They were chatting away and giggling and then sledging each other friendly way and had a great time.
Yeah.
And the score was 18 all, or 19-18 or something, and before one of them checked out. But it's that was so good to see.
Yeah.
Never seen each other before.
But that's one thing our Great Dane does, though, doesn't it? And the thing about it is that they then, all of the kids, well, particularly the under-18s, will be on Facebook, on group chats, talking to each other all the time. And the parents tell me the moment the kids get home from school, they jump on their phones and start texting each other and talking to each other and lining up where you're playing this week,
That's right.
lining up games. And as I said, they basically have friends for life, Chris, don't they?
Yeah, well, that's right. There's a young girl from Longreach.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah.
Alani Matthews. She played with the two boys from here.
Yep.
And they've already asked if they can play with them next year.
Next year, which is great, isn't it?
That's what you're saying about those friendships.
Yeah. Good morning, Ken from Alexander down in Victoria.
Chala's just gone across the head there after saying before they're always.
This one here is looking pretty good here from Nugget, though. She's really corrected her weight on this one.
Yep.
I think she may have the kitty.
Yeah, just around
not
it.
quite.
Yep. Probably just a mat length over.
Yep. Morning, Paige. Tell us who you're going for.
Keala.
Yeah, Keala. Yeah. Always has good support, Keala. That does. She does.
Keala, is it?
Keala, yeah. Keala. That's why I call her Nugget.
This marker, this lady marking for us, Judy Overall, she's a club stalwart. She's one of the people here that clubs rely on and need,
Yeah, one of those volunteers.
Yeah, she's a selector here. She's on the committee. You ask something to be done, and like probably a dozen or so others here at least, she throws a hand in the air, they're the ones we need.
Yes. Now, has she got the weight on this one? Not quite. Well, she snuck through.
Oh.
That's eased the pain a little bit there.
Lawn bowls can do your head in sometimes.
As I say, mate, there's no luck in lawn bowls, it's sheer skill.
Well, you know what? You make your luck by having bowls in the area and playing the right way.
And that's correct. Yeah. G'day, Wedgie. I thought you'd be going for Nugget, mate. Catch up with you this week, Wedgie.
We've got one of our sponsors out there marking this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah. You tell him with his Dolphins hat on over there.
Yes.
Michael Clancy is the president of the Redcliffe Old Boys Association.
Oh, okay.
And they're one of the sponsors on our tournament shirts.
Yep.
Another great member.
Oh, mate, if you get the sponsors, it's hard enough to get sponsors, let alone they're prepared to come and do some voluntary work for you.
That's right.
That's a win-win on that one.
Yeah, well, Crown Properties here are our major sponsor.
Yep.
They also sponsor Bramble Bay as well.
Yep.
And Jody and the team down there are fantastic. You just have to ask for something and it's here. And they couldn't do it without them.
That's what it's all about, mate. Good sponsors.
Yep.
Morning, Jimmy. I thought you'd be going for a Nugget too, mate. She goes all right. 4-3 at the moment.
Yep.
I must admit, though, as you were saying before, Chris, how quickly the girls have found their grass line.
Yeah.
Their weight control's not bad neither.
They go okay.
They go okay, don't they?
That semi-final I was watching over at Bramble Bay yesterday with Lily, and I can't remember the girl's name from Helensvale. Seriously, if you had put two mats on the ground, all their bowls would be underneath them. Every end.
Now, you can also see the different size in the bowls there with those two sitting side by side.
Yeah, they're tiny bowls, aren't they?
That Nugget uses, yes, they are.
Well, I think Chala's bowls aren't that big either.
No, they're not. But look at the difference.
Yeah.
That's not a bad bowl there. Don't worry about that. Anything behind the head with the green running this well is always a bonus, in my opinion.
You would think with such a small bowl, it would be a lot harder to get your weight, but she doesn't seem to have a problem.
No. Well, even her weight on this one here is really not too bad for the shot she's playing.
Yeah, no,
just the grass line.
Yep.
And there's the difference. A good shot there by Robbie. It's good. It's a sizable difference there, Chris.
They must be like a triple O or something.
Yeah. Looks more like a marble to me, mate. Oh, another great bowl there. Another very, very good bowl. Hey, good morning, Larry. Be a bit fresh out the Southern Downs this morning, mate. Right, Nugget, she's not going to be too far away. She's actually going to sit one of the bowls, or she's going to get the hole?
Oh, she's got a big gap.
Oh, gee whiz.
She needs bigger bowls. She might have.
Thanks, Cody.
She might have hit something with a bigger bowl.
Oh, yes, sir. Cody's told us the size, mate.
Quite O's.
Quite O's.
Hey, Cody, I was wondering where you were, mate.
Hey, hope you're keeping well, buddy. They tell me you're going in the army pretty soon, champ. Well, I'm even more impressed when they told me you're going to be on our side, mate.
Yeah.
Hey?
No, he's a good boy.
He is a good boy, mate.
I had the pleasure of playing with Cody at Hamilton Premier League a few years back.
Yep.
It was good fun.
Yeah, he's a great bloke, mate. The whole family. What a great try there from Nugget, though. Not quite. As she said, if she had a bigger bowl, she may have actually moved that bowl a little bit further. But g'day, Warren.
Quite O's, eh? I didn't even know that was a size.
Size. That's why they're so small.
Yeah.
Thanks for that,
couple
Cody.
down here.
Yeah, it would be a couple there, I think, mate. One?
Only one, was it?
Okay.
There we go.
We'll see the marker.
Yep, only the one.
Only the one, yep.
5-3. The way they're bowling, I wouldn't expect that one's going to jump out to a massive lead here.
I think most of our games on the live stream this week, every single day, has been some pretty close games, Chris. So
yeah, I'm marking the next game, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's the under-18 girls final.
Yep. Should be a crack of a game, that.
Yeah.
Too, mate. Look at the 4 contestants out there at the moment in the semi-final. It's quality.
Absolutely.
Quality written all over it.
Yep.
Yeah, it just comes down to her weight because it's starting to work its way back. Maybe it just needs a little bit less grasp with her next bowl.
Yeah, she's put it out there a bit. Weight's perfect.
Oh, yes. Right, Nugget. Good to see they've stretched it out a little bit now too. The thing that's impressed me this week, when you see how well these kids are being coached, how they're not setting on a length, they're trying to get their opponents off by varying the length all the way through. It's just been, shows a fair bit of maturity.
Well, good singles players often practice minimum and maximum.
Yep.
And then they adjust in between, you know. But if they can get that T to T and that dead minimum weight, they'll be good players. And if they can play those, they can play anything.
Yeah, that's ever so true. Nuggets changed her hand with that last bowl being in her eye. I'll tell you what, she's not going to be too far away with this one, Chris.
Yeah, she probably didn't need to change. She could have got under or around it and still got the shot. But it was certainly a free way in there for her.
Hey, Cody said that he thinks that Taylor's the only brand that makes them. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah, right.
You're probably right with that one too, mate.
Yeah. We've got some Drake's Pride ones here that are double O's. I think that's the smallest we have.
Yep.
We have the school next door. They come over and they drop about 30-odd kids on us every now and again.
Yep.
It's planned, but trying to find the right bowls for them because they can be, you know, like the size of Stevie.
Oh, Stevie Monk's hand.
Stevie Monk. or you know, like an adult size. Yeah, and they come over and learn the skills. And Michael's actually come up a couple of times and helped out with them when he was with BA.
With BA, yes.
And
one of our RBMs.
Yep.
Tell you what, this is not a bad correction.
Yeah.
She under that bowl?
Yeah, that's a fair effort.
Not quite. I think Nugget be holding one there.
I think so. I think the Grace is shot. See, Brendan Wilson wandered in before.
Yes, she's been down in Lightning Ridge this week.
Yeah.
Hey, Caroline. Yes, your granddaughter. That's correct. You should be proud of her too. She's really one of everybody's favourite little nugget. She's been around for quite a few years now, and she's such a lovely kid. So this, anticipating this to go to the wire. Saw a great bowl over there. Just drew off a resting toucher. I mean, everywhere you look, there's just quality play all over the place, isn't there, Chris?
I was glancing over and watching Mia and Logan. They had a row of bowls that were probably 3 metres, but they're all in line, on the line.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Umpires have been called out. Yeah. Great line again.
Absolutely. Good morning, Leslie. It's a beautiful day here at Scarborough. It's just a perfect day for bowls here this morning. Not much breeze, and green just absolutely running superbly, as you can see. Free flowing, punishing if you don't take your grass, and take your grass, you get the results that you deserve.
Definitely. You know, I was watching the Masters the other day.
Yes.
And looking at the swing and technique of the golfers and how mechanical they are.
Yep.
And then you come and watch lawn bowls, and whilst, you know, it should be mechanical, our body shapes and flexibility and a whole pile of other factors, and you rarely see two people that bowl the same.
Yeah, that's so true.
But, you know, they still get them in the area.
Yeah.
I've seen some funny looking bowl swings over the years, and you look at it and think, oh, that's not going to get close, and sure enough, they're sitting on the jack. But these kids, they have all great techniques.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, mate.
And it's a credit to the coaches, you know, they spend their time out there. I know all too well how much time you put into them, and the reward you get is actually sitting there watching them play and do well.
Just kind of, just pulled up a short there. Good morning, Yvette, watching from Swindon in Wiltshire. And then we got a few on board from New Zealand.
Chala's in a bit of trouble in this head here. She doesn't have a bowl.
And Nuku's played another great bowl here too. Look at this for a bowl. This is just absolutely sensational.
Well, Chala might be 4 down here.
Yeah, I'd say she'd have to be by the looks of that. So she can find that port there. She's got something to rest on now too, though, Chris.
She's only drawing.
Even if she gets her own here, she's going to ease the damage just like
she's
that.
She's done that. Yeah, good work. That was a brave play.
Oh, yes.
You know, there's plenty of people I know would have lined up at that.
Yes.
Me included. Not guaranteed to hit it, mind you.
But yes, as I've said on air a few times, I learned over my bowling career when I was skipping the difference between asking someone, can you see that? You know, asking the question, can you hit that?
Yeah.
You normally get two different answers, Chris.
Yeah.
It depends on one's terminology.
Yeah, I often tell a story. I'm an old coach at Jindalee.
Yes.
I was playing a skipping Division 1, and boys had gone off the boil a bit, and I lined up at a drive and smoked through a hit and nothing.
Yep.
And you know, I followed it down. The coach was sitting there, and he said, "You know, you missed that drive by about 1/4 of an inch."
That's right.
He said, "You're a pretty good draw bowler. You know, what would happen if you tried to draw that and miss it by 1/4 of an inch?" And I just looked at him. I got up, walked back. Message received.
That's fair enough too, mate.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, it was.
Good morning, John. How are you, mate? I hope you had a great week. It was a pleasure seeing you this week, and you keep up the good work, John. You're going very well, mate, and you listen to your coaches down there at Wellington Point, and look forward to seeing you around the traps, my friend.
That's little John, is it?
Yeah, Johnny Rust.
Yeah.
From Wellington Point.
He's been here during the week, and he's offered to help me a few times set up there. He's a good kid.
Absolutely.
Good boy.
Absolutely, mate. And good morning, Danny. Good to see you out of bed. It's just going to be blowing a bit of smoke here. Just not going to quite make it. But really, as you can see, they've just stretched it out that little bit more again. So
yeah, this is the longest length they've played so far.
Yes. So it's going to really try them out.
Yep. Yeah. Let's try them both out.
Yep. They probably thought to themselves, well, that wasn't a very good idea, was it?
Yeah, I know. You do dumb things like that sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. See, they're calling the umpire again over there, so hope you've got them on an hourly rate, not a job rate, mate.
Yeah,
You'd be paying them a fortune if they're on a job rate.
So we've got two. We've got one umpire, Roy. He's from here, and the umpire going out there now, it's Lance Holzberger. He's from Bright.
From Bright.
And he's a great guy also. Always comes over and helps us out for our carnivals and things
Fantastic,
like
mate.
this.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we had Chris Berry here yesterday. We've had a few other umpires dropping in and giving some time.
Yep.
Can't do these things without them, Brian. You know, they're very much a part of the game, just like the markers and the players. And
ever so true. Tell you what, this is a good-looking bowl here. She's corrected her weight.
Yeah, this is the weight.
Yeah, great bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, watching from bed. Good on you, mate. John, they pick them after the event, mate. They'll be announced after the event, which is this afternoon sometime.
Oh, they announced them that quick, are they?
Yes, they do. Oh, Nugget just pulling up a tad short with that one. Gee, wish she had a perfect line. She's still got another one to go, though. Yeah, again, just comes down to Chala's weight. Is she going to sneak around there?
Well, she's going to be in the count.
Yep.
Just
in the count.
Yeah, she needs something here.
Yep.
You know, it's one of those ends where you're not in a great spot and you just can't be short. Oh. Well, 2 down's not a bad result.
It's not a bad result from there, yes.
It could have been worse.
Yes. Look at some of the other scores out there with the boys over there, 2-all, 5-3. Close games over there too.
They are. Yeah, there's one over there. There's 9-0. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's under 12s, I think it is.
I think it's under 12s, yeah.
Yeah, semi-final.
Stevie Monk.
I see Mia Skur and Logan Hughes are 3-2.
Yeah, be some unbelievable games over there, I think.
That game could take a while to sort out.
Yeah. Yep. I think Stevie might be up 6-0 over the young chap from Beanley.
Yeah, because he's got 2 bowls on the jack over there. He's a good little bowler.
Stevie.
Yeah. I was standing just near him when they lost their final. I think it was the 4s, the triples. I can't remember. Behind the thing, he was all upset.
Yeah, he was.
Everyone's going over to him. Yeah. Poor little guy. He's very competitive.
Well, mate, at that age, look how many years. I think he's got another 6 or 7 years in under 18.
Is he 11?
He's got another 6 years in under 18. So, Ali, his mother, was telling me this morning. So.
Well, he's playing under 12s at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
So he must be 11.
Must be 11.
Or there.
Sorry, mate. Kobe's leading 6-0, is he?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'll see.
He's down 2 at the head. Stevie's just gone to have a talk to Dad.
Mm-hmm.
He took 0.5 of a second on the mat, I noticed then.
Yeah.
Which is pretty common with these kids.
Yeah, they don't take long, do they?
No.
Yeah, good little young player too, young Kobe. I must admit that. Very good. I've seen a bit of him this week.
Have you? I haven't seen him.
Oh, look at this for a reply too from Nuggets Bowl. That's again a very good second shot locked in there.
Yeah, so Keala's holding one there.
Yep.
But, Chala, she gave that a chance, didn't she?
Yes.
You can't count them if you're not there.
That's 100%.
Yeah, I tell you, I've got to commend the parents here. I'd heard all sorts of horror stories around, the parents, a couple of parents, I have to say, and thought that, oh, gee, how are we going to contain this? But I don't know. I mean, we've had areas where they could be and control that, but I haven't heard any negative comments.
None at all, mate. What another
positive.
great bowl here from Nugget.
Oh, that's fantastic bowling.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Because I think even I said, speaking to a lot of the parents and grandparents this morning when they're coming in,
Sure.
said to them, how you going? They said, oh, mate, this is fantastic. Kids go home, have a shower, hop in the bed, go to sleep.
Bet they do. Some of them have played like 14, 15 games.
Yeah, that's correct too, Chris.
How do they do it?
Yeah. As I was just talking to a couple of the coaches and that this morning, I said, how's your protege holding up? And said, mate, they've been on the green since last Sunday morning at 8:30. How would you feel?
Little Stevie was here during the week, last week, rolling up, had to put the lights on, in the end, Dad had to go and yank him off. But but leading into it, we were just having kids just turn up, and they were just rolling up as much as they wanted, and then the members are just sitting there around the table of knowledge, having a cold one and watching these kids. And
in awe. Going,
yeah,
how
absolutely.
much energy have these kids got?
Yeah, yeah.
Ever so true, Chris. And that's a great starter there once again from Nugget. Good morning, Lacey. How are you this morning? You look at the size of some of those kids out there, though, Chris. You've got to have a bit of a chuckle, mate, don't you?
Yeah, one of my boys was playing they were both playing in the under-15 singles yesterday.
Yep.
And Phoenix was playing a boy from from Tansy. Now, Phoenix has shot up a foot in the last year.
Yep.
But the young boy, he was about the same size as Stevie. It was hilarious to watch the two of them.
Yeah.
But they got it great. Had a good game.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Man. She got the run on this one. She's definitely going to sneak in. That's going to be the shot.
Yeah, it's going to be about check high.
Yep.
Certainly a shot.
Morning, Keith. They're having a game today at Logan, mate.
Is Keala's coach down the end?
Hey, good to see Sammy White here. Oh, Mia walking down with, Nugget just missed that. Mia walking down with a donut in her hand, breakfast.
Breakfast of Champions.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about the kids. That's probably second shot, could be. Hard to tell. Sometimes these camera angles, as I always say, can be very deceiving at times. So
it's not far away.
Yep.
It'll be a measure.
Right, Nugget on the mat.
Good line here.
That's a great bowl. There we go. Thank you very much for that, Dominic. Boy from Tansy's only 12.
Yeah, there we go.
That's fantastic, mate, isn't it?
Put him in the wrong age group. Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Because he did really well.
He played well.
Oh, absolutely. Now we're going to see who's got shot here. I do favour Nuggets bowl, but
on the line there.
On the line, but then again, sometimes it can be deceiving with the camera being so far behind.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it seems to think it's hers, as you do. It's always your own shot, isn't it?
Yeah, true. So who's got shot there? You get two different answers.
Yeah.
When in doubt, get the tape out.
Yeah, it's Walling.
Yeah, thought.
Only a shot in it.
Yep. There's all the
trophies.
Trophies to be handed out today. All set up down there.
Will there be some names on there, Brian?
Mate, well, when you go back through it, Chris, it's... look at some of the previous winners there, mate.
Yeah, well.
So who of Lawns Bowls?
Yep.
Absolutely incredible.
Indy Conlon, 2017.
Yep.
Oh, Brendan Wilson even got his name in there.
He has.
How did that happen?
You got Kelsey, Lindsay.
Yep.
You got them all there, mate.
Yep. Well, Brendan was at Hamilton for a few years, and he was my skip and pennant.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be one of the best guys I've ever played with.
Yep.
No, never a problem.
No.
You know, if we ended up a couple down, I'm sure his heart rate didn't change one beat.
Yeah.
You know?
You had Keith, A-grade pairs. Good on you, mate. Good to hear that you're going to start a junior development too, Keith, down at Logan.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic, mate.
Good job.
Yep. Well done, mate.
Yeah, if he needs any help with that, just reach out to the Bowls Queensland Junior Committee and myself and Des and all the team there. I'd be more than happy to give you a hand.
That's for sure, mate. Do a fantastic job, Logan. It's good to see them going back to the juniors again, mate. And Keith, of course, is the president down there, so doing a great job. So Nugget, again, she's on a perfect line, starts working her way into the head now. Maybe just going to be a tad short, but gee whiz, what a perfect grass line she had on that. Now that may change Chala over to the back end.
Well, she may do. She's got her own bowl coming in there.
Any movement on that? It's happy days.
It's a bit tighter. Just going to draw the shot. Don't worry about turning the bowl in.
She's going to draw it cold. Oh.
It may
G'day,
be.
Tony. Hey, always good to catch up with you, Tony. Thanks for those kind words, mate. It has been a great tournament, though. So, got to take your hat off to the host clubs, mate. They've done a superb job, Tony. Is she around this? Not.
I think so.
Oh.
Just a little wiggle.
Yep.
There's not much between all those bowls, just looking on the screen. Just
It's
looking at
close to this.
Just looking at it out the window, it looks like Shala's got shot. I think it's one to Chala.
Yeah, you favour that by the looks of it.
I think they'll probably still measure it.
I reckon they will, mate.
Yep. They're diving for their tapes.
Yep.
One thing I've noticed is their measuring skills are very good with all these players. There's a few that haven't practiced it, you know.
Yep.
Wendy Wilson was telling me a funny story about last year's championships where the kids thought the scoreboards were broken because they didn't realise you have to lift up the rail.
And do it.
Yeah. And it happened this year already a couple of times.
Yeah.
It even happened with my boys when we first put these new scoreboards in.
And yeah, they're great. As I said, a lot of the problem starts with the under-12s, really, that haven't had that experience because they've only ever played lead.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, when you put them in a pairs team or singles or whatever, all of a sudden they have to then go and measure that.
Yeah.
And it can be a little bit daunting for them, but all they've got to do, if they've got any doubt, is call an umpire, and the umpires are more than pleased to go and help them out,
absolutely.
Chris.
Yeah, they don't mind getting up and having a stretch and walk around. And
well, they get a bit tired just sitting there all day, apparently, mate.
They're special people. I tell you, I couldn't do it.
No.
I am an umpire, but I've got a short attention span.
Oh, again, not a
There we go.
bad start. Just a little bit more weight with the next one.
Yeah, it's just on the right line.
Yep. Okay, Nugget. Going to stick to the back end. He's got a good line on this one here too,
Yeah,
Nugget.
if anything, that Rinkate's slightly tighter on that side.
Yep.
Not much.
That's a good starter from...
Yeah, it is. One thing we haven't had this week, Brian, is the easterly breeze.
No.
And we often get it. And your one hand is so different to the other.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be taking outside peg one way and inside the line the other way.
Yeah, entirely different, mate.
Yeah. And I like bowling with the wind,
So do I.
using the wind and
Let the wind do the work, mate.
yeah. I mean, Alan Howard and I were talking about it the other day, and he prefers to play the other way.
Yep.
Use the tighter hand, but I find it, well, number one, it's slower on that side because the wind's pulling your bowl up.
Yep.
And secondly, I like to see the bowl finish into the line, and on the wide hand, I just think you can get your weight better playing that way.
Great looking bowl here, Chris. Look at this.
Yep.
That's a sensational bowl.
He's done very well.
Yep. Good morning, Mary. How are you? It'll be pretty late over in Fife in Scotland.
Gee.
Now, Nugget, she's awfully close to this kitty.
She's more than close. Oh, no gap. Oh. Even the tiny little bowls.
G'day, Lucky Turner.
Luke was up here for our November carnival.
Yeah.
I think he came second or something, second or third.
Must have had a good team with you, Lucky, eh?
Oh, no, he bowled well.
He goes all right, mate. He goes all right. I'd say Nugget's probably got the one shot there by the looks of it. Yep. It's just asking the umpire.
Yeah.
I've got the opportunity to add to it there. Any trail of the kitty would be very beneficial for her.
Can't
Chris?
hurt. Everything else is past.
Or
before it, rather.
Just dead draw it.
Yeah.
One of the two.
It's that easy, isn't it?
Simple game, mate. Just stroll down.
Complicated by us.
So true. That's a great bowl there from Nugget.
She got a couple? Two,
Yep. And I like the respect they show each other where they leave the head.
Yep.
So the opponent can sight it before they make a call, which I think,
One thing I've noticed of these two, they're not going up after their third bowl.
No.
Not talking to their coaches. They're confident in their own abilities and they obviously can read the head from where they're at. So they don't need to be up and back.
Morning, Kirsty. How are you this morning?
I don't think it hurts to go up to the head, actually, especially after your third. Well, that's when you can go up.
Tell you what, not a bad first up bowl here once again, too, Chris.
Sometimes you get up there, Brian, and you just see it differently, You see,
well, that's true.
Yeah, Luke, the green is running well, mate. It was a bit slower when you were up here, I think. I think we'd had a bit of rain.
Yeah, these two girls having a cracker. They really are.
Yeah.
Again, she's on a perfect line, starts working its way into the head now. She's going to be awfully close to the kitty. That's a beautiful correction.
Can you see that head of bowls over there with Lily Vardy and the girl from Salandra playing? Oh, God.
Yep.
That's what it was like yesterday.
Yep. It's all the way around.
Yeah.
You put a mat over every single bowl.
It's crazy.
And that's a beautiful reply there. That's a very good second shot locked in there.
Yeah. So as we predicted, this game's 9-all.
Yep. Oh, just the run there from Nugget. Perfect line once again.
That is the line.
Yep.
No doubt about that. Probably need about half a mat of weight.
Better weight on this.
Yeah. She's going to trail the jockey.
That's a great bowl.
That's what you do.
Yep.
Jack high bowls. Oh, boy. They can hurt you.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. A little bit quick with this one.
Well, she got there. She had to give it a chance.
And she has. That's a good attempt. She gave it every opportunity.
Yeah. You know, she recognised that the jack had moved probably a metre.
Yep.
Which is very good.
Oh,
I'm
just a bit
surprised by
short.
that.
This is, as you're saying before, a very experienced marker out there. It's just, of course, showing the respect of the players
Yep.
that come down. And one thing I like about the marker that she's not giving any indication how many shots or anything, and letting the girls decide.
That's right. It's a longish measure. This looks like
Yeah.
about 4.5 feet.
Yes, there's a fair bit.
I had one of the boys at training the other day, and I said, "Oh, how close is that?" And he said, "Oh, it's about 2 feet." And he's 13. And I said, "Exactly how far is 2 feet?" And he put his foot on the ground. He said 1. Then he put his other one 2. That's 2 feet. He's got big feet. It's actually pretty close.
Dear mate, he worked that one out pretty well, I think, Chris.
Yeah. His father was sitting there watching it, kill himself laughing.
Oh, mate, I would have too.
Yeah. I heard one yesterday say he only missed out on that measure by 1/4 of an inch. I had another chuckle to myself. But and he actually put his fingers up, showing it was close.
Close,
you know?
yeah.
And so, yeah,
That's all you got to be in by, mate, isn't it? Eh?
yeah, absolutely.
We had a measure here yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. Chris Berry put the laser out there.
Yeah.
Tied.
Oh, really?
That's the first time I think he said
Tied with a laser.
Tied with a laser.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, it happens.
you don't get much closer than that, my friends.
No, well, it goes down to hundreds, I think.
Yes, it does. Yes.
Yeah. I used to use them back in the building game before I retired. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They used the laser to the hundreds, and they're both the same, so they went and got another laser which goes to the thousands, and we lost a measure by 2,000s.
Gee,
How close it is.
thousands. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's absolutely. That's not a bad starter there. Yeah, Nugget, I just don't think she's quite got the weight.
No, she's across it too.
Yep. Looking, it's shot, but
Yeah,
she's probably
yeah.
looking at another 2.5 foot of weight.
Yeah, she needs a few more blades of grass there.
A bit more, yep, definitely a few more blades of grass.
We had a meeting here a couple of months back, Brian, and about do we go follow the trend with carpet, you know,
Yep.
and the roofs and whatnot, and you know the expense of all that, and so Greg Birdles, our chairman here, put it to the members for a vote to see if if he needed to pursue that or not. And we've got around about 270 odd members, and there were probably half of that in attendance at least, and only one person voted for the carpet.
Is that right, mate? Well,
Yeah.
when you can produce screens like this to play on, though,
Yeah.
Chris, makes a lot of common sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what attracted me to the club, I came down here for a roll-up one night and with Alan Howard one day.
Yep.
And I'd been down to Bramble Bay, and he said, "Oh, I'll meet you up at Scarborough and have a roll." And it was on a Thursday afternoon, and we were flat out getting a rig to have a practice on. And Brad Piper was down here the other
Yep.
day, and he said to me, "What's going on today?" I said, "Nothing, it's just Thursday's open practice." He said, "God, I was flat out getting a rink." I said, "Yeah, it's
Yes.
always like that."
It's always like that.
Yeah. He
Which
said, "That's
is
incredible."
Great to see, isn't it?
Yeah, we had Kane Nelson out here the other week. He dropped in and did an impromptu lesson, and with our corporate bowls night.
Yep.
So I played a game up and back against him and Bonnie with
Yes, Bonnie.
Matthew Wright, one of the juniors.
Yep.
And because as juniors are, he didn't know, or he knows who Kane is, but he didn't care. And,
Yeah, they would.
you know, and he's just drawing shots, and Kane goes, "Jesus, this kid's all right." I said, "Yeah, well, that's, you know as well as I do what juniors are like."
Great to
Get
see
on the
you.
mat.
That's
Bowl.
and just bowl, mate. They have no fear, Chris,
No.
do they? They don't see any danger. They
No.
only visualise
That's right.
the perfect bowl, and
Yeah.
that's where they normally put it all over us old blokes, mate.
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
rule, you know what I mean. But it's one thing you have to agree to, also too, is that to have a coach like Kane in the back blocks, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
has
Yeah.
a great passion for junior bowls. And,
Yep, he does.
And I saw him yesterday with Nugget over at Brighton as their
Right.
coach, which was
Was
you
he?
know, like come straight back from Lightning Ridge, straight
Yeah.
up to there to
He's a
to
good
help
guy.
us. So that's mate, the family. They've got a lot of time for the whole family, mate. They've
Yeah.
been fortunate enough to know him over the years, and the mother and father too, and that's why the kids are as they are because
Yeah.
of their the grounding that the parents.
I remember the first time I saw Kane. I was playing a Premier League final against Belmont.
Yep.
And I think it was an elimination final or whatever. And there's this little kid rolling up on the green at Pine Rivers.
Yes.
On the old carpet there, which ran about 20 seconds. And he had a Belmont shirt on that was down past his knees.
Yep.
And hurling these bowls down.
Yeah.
Who is that little kid over there? And turned out it was Kane.
I remember when Nick Gosley and young Jacob were playing out at Winnemani Leagues. I was doing the green show at the time, Chris, and Kane used to come in. I think it was about a 7-year-old or something, and his bowls bag would be dragging along the ground because he had to strap over his shoulder. You know.
Yeah.
It's absolute pleasure to see him develop over the years.
Yeah. When he was here, he, the boys were. He had a photo taken with the two boys, and answer their questions, and just he was great with them.
Yeah.
And
That's one thing about our sport, though, is that the top players are always prepared to give back to help the juniors, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, help anyone, really,
yeah.
not just juniors.
Well, he
but
was
help anyone.
He was on the junior committee last year, but
yes,
he's just too busy.
Well, he's got his whole career in front of him, mate, hasn't he? You know what I mean?
But it was good, actually. Just some of the things, some of his input was very good about, ideas that, he had about how to nurture the sport through the juniors. And that.
Yes.
So it was good to hear his comments.
Another great bowl there from Nugget there,
Yeah.
Chris. Beautiful weighted bowl.
Yeah. She is bowling very well.
She is, isn't she? She's really starting to pick up the screen now, but look at this for a reply, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, Chala won't go away.
Just missed the kitty.
Gave it a chance.
Yeah, gave her every
Well,
opportunity.
she's got a bowl just behind there, so, there's no reason why you wouldn't stay with that same weight. Yeah. Keala just needs to plug that hole up a little bit here. Not like that.
Yeah, I think we've got a soft spot for all of them, Kerry. Hope you're keeping well.
Oh, Kerry, how are you? Haven't seen her in a while. Had the pleasure of playing with Jesse.
Jess, yep.
Yeah, and is it Jay, the boy?
Doing very
Jayden?
well.
Yeah, in the first year of Premier League at Enoggera.
And a Nugget,
Yeah, she brought them up there for training every
Yes.
week. Brought them to the games all the time.
That would be 2 shots there to Nugget.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, mate. That's great to see. 1 shot, was it? I thought that back one mustn't have been in there, no?
No, it's only one.
It's only one, yeah. You can see the paddle there now,
Yep.
yeah. Kerry used to drive him up there. It was always a daunting drive to up the M1 at times. So.
Yeah, and not only just for the games, they were there for
Training.
training.
Yep.
Brad Harris was there at the time, and
Yes.
he was adamant that everyone had to be at training. Which is what you need.
100% correct.
You need your teams, your players together as much as you can.
And yeah. So the umpires have been called out there again, mate.
Yeah.
Our Nugget just...
They'll be asking me for a pay rise.
I reckon they will be, mate. They've been kept pretty busy here this morning.
On the day of the fours, he had 18 calls.
Oh.
He keeps a record of it.
Yep.
But there's that wind picking up now.
Yeah, it is starting to pick up, as you said. It's just starting to come from the east
It
too,
is
I
coming
think.
from the east too.
Looks like coming from the east there, Chris.
We had a hat blown across the rink then.
Yeah. Good. Now, Duckett, has she found that extra weight that she requires?
No. Yeah, so our forecast is 22 kilometres per hour of wind from the southeast today.
Going to make it very interesting this afternoon, Chris.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit of local knowledge is that it turns further going away from the clubhouse than toward the clubhouse.
Okay.
With the southeast, because the clubhouse sort of shields it for the last third of the arc of the bowl. So you can pretty much take normal line, but going back away from the clubhouse, you got to put it out there when that wind starts cranking. It's only 22, so that's not too bad. Yeah, but it will certainly be wider on one hand. Oh, this is not one of their better heads, these girls.
Getting smashed in the wind, you're about right there, Luke. Yeah, she has a...
Well, if she gets around this, she won't be far away, actually. That's a fair long bowl.
She's done very well.
I don't know if she's got there or not, but it's close. Asking the question here. Our marker, Judy Overalls, is having a good look at it. No,
Measure.
And it looks close.
Must be well, it must. Yeah, if she said it's close, it's got to be close, mate. That's for sure. As you said, she's a very experienced marker. A lot of times I favour the Jack High bowl, but
yeah,
this might put it to rest.
It certainly will. Oh, no, it won't.
No, it won't. I thought it may have been, but no, not
long
quite.
bowls. The heading.
Yep. So it's going to be up to the players to decide.
Yeah. Have a good look at it, and they'll reach in their pockets, I'm betting. Yep. What are they doing?
Well, they've decided, so
yeah.
I think Nuggets.
It's one to someone. Not sure who.
Nuggets got the kitty in her hand, so I assume it's her.
That would be a fair indicator.
Yep. Great to see all of the spectators around the green and inside the club rooms once again.
Gee, on the first day on the fours, my God.
That was huge, wasn't it?
Oh, the chairman came up to me and said, it's not going to be like this every day, is it? I said, I hope so.
I hope so, yeah. I think I made the comment that day, if I remember correctly, if you get 2 more people in this place, we'll be in the Guinness Book of Records for most people in the bowls club.
Wow. Aside from like our Big Fours carnival, I've never seen it like that.
Yes. It was a great day, and the kids, I said, had an absolute ball.
Oh, they were all excited, weren't they?
Yes. Yeah, well, they see each other, and that's what it's all about. And they're just going to drop under this.
Yeah. And then they'd all go out in the green, Brian, and it was like, oh, well, we can actually breathe.
It's ever so true.
Just excited there. They love the game, and the game's better off for their involvement.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. What a great
it's
weight.
It's a good weight.
Yep. It's running through, but easy to correct once you're through the head than to when you got to add weight.
Yeah, her aiming line is around her own bowl there, so, you know, and if you play that same weight, chances are she's going to bring the bowl up or get around it.
Yep.
So.
See one game out there's 11 all.
Oh, really? No, just 2. That's under 15 boys.
Under 15 boys, 11 all.
Yeah, that's Kennedy Matariki.
Yep.
And William Sonta.
Yes.
I think it is.
From Gordonvale.
Yeah, Gordonvale.
Up in tropical far north Queensland. I've actually played at Gordonvale.
Right.
Up there for one of their birthday celebrations. Had a fantastic day with all our friends from up tropical far north Queensland.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where this championships ends up next year and over the next few years.
Yep. Yeah, Nugget, is she going to... No, she's just going to pull up.
It's not there. I think the location is important.
Yep.
Especially important that it gets out quickly.
Yep.
and also that it is in a spot that supports the game.
That's right.
You know.
Oh, just lacked a little bit of weight with that one, so I assume that Nugget may have 2 there.
Yeah,
Chris. So
it does look in her favour. She's just poked her nose in front this game, 13-10, and she may have something to add to that. Yep, she did 2.
Yep.
So 15-10. Yeah, I think our Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast, etc., they have a lot on their plate with the game. And to get the game, these championships out to regions like us, you know, Wide Bay, Harvey Bay, Burnett, you know, wherever, and support those regions is important. Yeah. Stretch us out a little bit here. That wind is getting strong. It actually blew that jack almost off the rink then. It really pushes into that left-hand corner down there. The girls will just have to adjust their line a little, and she has there. She's put that out on a good track. Yep, still went across. Wow, it must be a bit stronger than it looks. The flags are pretty horizontal.
Yep.
You can see they're playing a different line now to what they were at the start. That's for certain. Yeah, they've both gone across. That a Matt.
Hey, Christine, how are you this morning? Christine, of course, a member from the Beenleigh Bowls Club, where Nugget first started her bowling career.
Excellent.
Under the coaching of Vandra Power.
There we go. She's found the line.
She has, yes. You can see the wind really starting to come up now. That's for all our viewers.
Yep. It won't back off now. It'll strengthen through the day.
Yep.
The forecast is 22, so that's pretty fair. It doesn't look like it's too far away from that right now.
Probably just still the one down, I think, by the looks of it.
Yeah, she's got it. She's found a line there, so
yep.
A bit tighter on this one.
She got shot bowl.
Well, she may do here. Oh, well,
I
hope she played for that, because if she did, that is
she played brilliantly if she did, mate.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's what we'd be claiming if you and I were.
Well, I would. I'd say
I'd be saying,
all day,
mate. Played for that. What are you on about?
Yeah.
What a great reply, though.
Yeah.
Very, very close.
Yep. It's funny how in the game, just little things can just change your fortunes so quickly.
Now, this one here's just going to sneak around the front one.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to bowl.
Geez, that held the line so well, though, didn't it?
You can see the wind actually straightening that bowl
up. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, it'll do it. Oh, there you go. We're coming to our first look.
Yeah, which is good. Slows the game down, and you got time to rethink and recalculate what's happening. So,
just having a look at the score with Logan Hughes and Mia. It's got away. It's 14-5, but I think it's Logan on the left. I think Logan's 14. The other game's 7-8.
Yes, it is Logan on the left.
It is Logan on the left. And who's on the left on the other girls' final?
Sorry?
Oh, is it?
Oh, there it is. Audrey, 8-7.
Ah, there we go.
Audrey, 8-7.
I was too busy looking outside.
There we go. Logan, 15. Mia, 5.
Yeah.
Who's that one there, mate?
INC.
Shanae.
Oh, Shanae, yeah. And we've got Stevie. Kobe.
He's up 9-8.
9-8.
There you go.
Good job.
Yeah.
Around the grounds.
Around the grounds by Robbie Allen.
Yep.
Geez, that's a great try there too. Just
Yeah. I thought she might have come up the other hand, you know.
well, I think it was more on that hand, wasn't it?
Well, you know, it's a tighter hand with that wind blowing. So, you know, and with the bowl at the back there, it's probably worth playing. I think it's only 2.
Stevie and Kobe, like 9-8.
Yeah.
Don't get much better than that, do
We
you?
might have to turn the lights on for those 2.
They're in the under 12s, of course, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. So
Oh, Stevie's going racing down the green there, as he does.
yeah.
He's a funny kid.
Oh, absolutely. Has great passion.
Look at him. He's running up and down the green. He's forgotten the mat, so he's run back to get it because he chased his bowl down. Now he'll go running back again.
2 shots there to young Nugget.
Yeah. It gets out to 17, does it?
Yep.
Yeah. It's just got away from Chala a little bit here.
A little bit. Charlotte's played some very good bowls, but Nugget just seems to be having the knack to just get inside her, though,
Yep.
doesn't she?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just going to bring Michael in for a second, mate. I just got to go for a wee walk.
All right. This is good weight from Chala. That's the way you reply to it.
Well,
They've been playing well, these girls, Michael.
every game out there, there's only one that's finished so far.
Oh, is that right? There is a
Yeah.
game finished.
Yeah, it's, under 12s.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I didn't touch it. I was going to do that, but I wasn't game.
Yeah, you get in trouble.
Not me. All right. So we got
Charlotte's probably holding a couple here.
Breeze has just got really,
Yeah.
really fluky out
Yeah,
there.
we were just talking about it.
We had the nice trophy table set up out there, and it just blew all the shields straight off it.
Oh,
Nearly on the green one.
Gee.
A little.
Yeah.
But
Did you
yeah.
blame Brendan?
I did.
Good job.
No, actually, we were just talking about how good it looked, and then whoosh,
Oh, big gust. Yeah, well, we do get a breeze here every now and again.
just a little one.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be using the big sign this afternoon for presentations if this is the case.
No, it won't back off now.
I think you'll need 4.
Yeah.
So Keala's coming down to have a good
Yeah.
look.
We were just saying before that the girls have not been up and back much at all, but the last 2 ends they've both come had a bit of a squizzy to see what's happening.
Keala's kicked away. I looked up there
Yeah.
before, and it was
She
about
won-
9-10 or
Yeah,
something.
she's
and
won the last 3 ends, at least. And she's probably 2 down here, would be my guess.
She's going to stick with that narrow side.
Well, I think she's playing the right hand.
Clears that front one.
Yeah.
She's going to be awfully, awfully close.
Yeah, she's around it.
Sit the bowl, or trail a jack, or just dead draw it.
Well, either or.
That's got to be very handy. Might still be... Oh, I don't know. I'll have to ask Robbie's expertise on that one.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to pick.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
leaning towards a pink, but I wasn't game enough
No,
to say it.
I'm favouring the last bowl, actually. Just hard angle. And Charlotte's got a good shot to play here for 3.
She might be a bit wide with
Yeah,
that weight, I think.
certainly.
Depends how it comes off that.
Oh.
No.
Could have got a result there.
Pretty sure they'll be measuring this.
Keala's going to measure that, as you would.
This young lady started off at Beenleigh, and then
Yeah.
she's gone out to Capalaba, and I think she's just about to join the Hawk's Nest.
Okay.
Yep, the blue looks like it's in.
Uh-huh.
Another one to Keala.
Yep.
Her little brother turned 1 yesterday.
18-10.
Speaking with Dad.
Geez, if you're a 19 or 20-year-old and you just made the stateside, you'd be nervous, wouldn't you, with all these kids coming through?
Yes, well, Keala's only just progressed out of the under-12s.
Yeah.
She's been a prestigious talent for a long, long time. Just wondering how long before they actually give her a shot at the stateside.
Yeah. I don't envy those selectors, Michael.
No. Heck no.
And they've been here every day, you know.
Yeah, they've been watching very, very closely.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be naming the squads this afternoon after the presentations.
So the squads are 18s and 15s and under 12s, is that
No,
correct?
just one squad.
Oh, just one squad of juniors.
Yep, so they'll have a number of girls and a number of boys.
Okay.
And then they'll doodle that down before the Tri-Series and then again for the Nationals in October.
So they'll be going to training camps and that sort of stuff?
Correct.
Yep.
It's about getting them together a little bit
Yeah.
more often as well.
Yeah.
Great shot here.
Well, Keala has adjusted very well to the wind, Michael, and I think that's been the difference, that she's found that wide line well.
Well, even there at Beenleigh, they're on top of a hill. They get quite a breeze
Yep.
at times.
Yep.
Whereas Chala bowls out of Helensvale. It's
Yeah.
very protected there on the carpet
Yeah.
under the roof.
Yeah.
Although Capalaba's the same now, but
Sure.
Keala still gets down to Beenleigh.
Yeah.
Or would remember the Beenleigh days.
Yeah. You see here, she's finding that wide line.
They're
And,
quadruple zeros. So
Yeah. That takes them hurling down, wouldn't they?
look at this breeze
Yeah.
bringing it back
Yeah.
nicely.
And it will do. And this has been the difference from before when the game was like 9-all and the wind wasn't here and the wind's arrived now. And Charlotte's got out there. That's where she needs to be.
Yeah, I sourced these bowls for
Did you?
Keala way back.
Okay.
And Keala, since she was, look, she's not much taller than a knee-high to a grasshopper now, but she was half that size when
Yeah,
I met
right.
her. And Vandra Powell at the Beenleigh Bowls Club was coaching her.
So the marker Judy there just said 1 to measure. Oh, she don't like that at all. Nope.
Lily and Audrey, 10-8. They're very close games
Yeah.
across.
Yep.
I asked everyone to be a little bit earlier this morning because thinking that these games might finish a little earlier and not go to the time limit. Well, there's no time limit, but to 21 and
Oh, good
what
ball.
a shot.
Don't think she's got the shot. But that was better weight.
Nice correction.
Yep. Yeah, well, you never know with singles, do you?
No. There's a ripper game going on in the under-12
Oh,
over in the other semi-final.
it looks like that game's going to dictate a lot of what's happening today. It's 8-11 and they've got the umpires over there with the laser measure and everything.
First time I've ever seen a laser with a draw.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
I heard. Yeah.
Exactly the same.
You know what I'm liking about that measure over there? The umpires there are doing their job. The two boys are back on the bank, letting them do the job. You know, good sportsmanship, good etiquette. And too often you see the umpires,
Having
Doing
someone
their
hover
job.
over their back.
yeah, and they're leaning over the top.
Yes.
Not a fan. Young boys, 11 years old, and they're doing the right thing. Stevie's got the shot.
Stevie played cracker coming back towards the clubhouse just before. He was 3 down, trailed the jack back for 2 up.
He's my favourite player.
Here we go, Keala. What a great one.
Yep.
That's a great start, Keala.
Yeah. She's bowling around the clock. They both are.
Yes.
Unusual. Nothing wrong with it, just normally you find your side, don't you?
Yeah.
I know some people
Look
are
at the difference.
forehand bowlers or whatever.
Look at the difference in the size of those bowls.
Yeah, I know. Robbie zoomed in on it before. It's crazy.
Yeah, how good is it, Kerry? The quadruple zeros these days now allowing our youngest enthusiastic bowlers a chance to play.
Yeah. Jess just bought Phoenix a 5-year-old. Quadruple,
I think that's
4 zeros. Well,
Nana Nukunuku at home. Wishing Keala some luck. Yeah, Nugget's got her own little group following as well.
I'll bet.
This isn't going to be far away neither, just quietly.
She's 19-10 and she's holding game, I think. Oh, does she make it? No.
Not quite. But that's a
Sorry
great
about
attempt.
that. Commentator's curse, huh?
Bit of Lou Richards. Chala seems to be following what young Nugget does.
Yeah. I think that in the end of this game, it's just the experience playing in the wind has been a factor.
Really throwing that one out.
Yeah. Unless she's trying to get behind.
It's coming back nicely.
Yeah. Not silly.
Good bowls. Now, Shayla's going to come up and have a look.
Yeah. I think she needs to change her hand. Just play sort of through that head a little bit.
Yeah, well, I don't know why she changed her hand with the third bowl anyway.
Yeah.
But, again, she's only been bowling a couple of years.
Yep. The danger is she could run her own bowl out. You know,
Well, she's on the cusp, so she's got to be a little bit careful.
yeah.
But for what I'm hearing from yesterday, Cooper Sutton was up 20-10 and went down 21-10. That was I was busy running around checking out the other venues when that was all going on.
She's staying on the same side.
She's got to be careful here. If she takes her own out, she's matched down. That was probably a good miss.
Yeah, that was why I was preferring the forehand, just 2 feet of weight, you know, to try and sit the ball through.
That back bowler Keala's was looking very close when Robbie had the side view there up in the top left-hand corner.
I see.
He's just going to claim the one.
Just the one.
Boy, that breeze is really hooking in now.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be the experienced bowlers. The ones who have played in the wind will do well today. Yeah, so we just had a gust of 28 kilometres an hour. So that's significant. That'll move a bowl around.
I think the gust that we had earlier was closer to 40. Boy, that whole table nearly lifted up.
Yeah. It's unusual here.
Mark has done a good job.
Yeah. She was very nervous about doing this.
It's a second run on the rink,
Yep.
TV rink.
Yep. Yeah, she was nervous, but she always puts her hand in the air to do something. Anything around here. She's one of our selectors.
Can't run this sport without volunteers.
No.
It's a fairly handy start. Oh, it'll come back, Keala.
Yeah, they'll come back She's got the weight, it'll come back.
Oh, this looks good. Jack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bee.
it's just missed.
Robbie does a good job with all these cameras and everything, Michael.
Certainly does. This looks like a good shot if she's up as well. I don't think she's quite centered. Well, the green's starting to free up really well.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that's probably the shot.
Yeah, it's
Not
not far
real
away.
sure, but that just kept rolling. Oh, what's going to happen here? You going to get the milking side or not? No. Well, it's certainly beaten that one. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Slid off the inside of the front pink, and I think it's now got shot. Kobe and Steve. Steve's broken away to a 15 shots to 8 lead over there in the other under 12 semi-final.
Just running a tick over 14 seconds of green right now.
Well, this looks a really good line for Keala. Just going to pull up a wee
Not
short.
going to make it.
This could be the last game of the match.
Last end, you think?
It's
You
coming
think Keala's
nicely.
hold it?
She's liking this a bit. Oh, this is a good shot under pressure.
That's the shot.
Great shot. Well played. I'm sure she was.
Whoa. Just the one. 20 to 11. That's not the time. We've got another umpire measure over on ring 10 with the girls. So under 18 semi. Well, Mia Scarborough has fought back on that other game, Michael. She was 14-5, now it's 14-10 to Logan Hughes.
She's an emerging talent, that Mia Skur.
Yeah, Lily
Oh, what a
Vardy
start.
is up 12-8.
It's got Keala looking at it straight away.
Yeah,
And she's not a mile away.
well, you can play with confidence with
look at
on
this.
this side.
Just going to pull up short.
Yeah,
Lily's up 12-8.
12-8. Well, I don't know what happened on that measure there.
Well, the way these semis are going, we could be going back to the program time.
Yeah. Well, you stressed all my markers out, telling them to get here early, but they'll be fine. Better to be earlier than late.
Better to be prepared, yes. That's fallen short again.
Yeah.
Don't think she'll make that mistake with a third one.
Well, you know, often when you're in this position, you can focus on checking out, can't you?
You can.
If you just play the bowls you've been playing, it'll look after itself. You just stay with the process and don't worry about the result. That will come. Yeah, she's got the line here. She's going to crack that front.
Oh, it's there now.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually given herself a nice little sighter to come through there and sit the bowl out. Chala's going to do her best to.
She slips
that.
around it. She's
No.
Well, again, Keala's got to be a little bit careful. She comes up there and takes her own, dislodges her own bowl, she's going to be 2 down.
Yeah,
But you won't get an opportunity too often like this to win a match.
absolutely. And you know, this is everything positive here.
Oh, very well down. Just going to wreck on those front ones.
Yeah. No, that was a good weight.
It's only the 1 down.
$12 to $20. She's been doing well by just getting that first bowl there or thereabouts every end.
Well, that's the secret to singles.
Absolutely.
That first bowl.
Yep.
Very, very important. So we'll have the final of the under-18 girls on the live stream following this one.
I'm looking forward to that, Michael. I'm marking that game.
That should be fun.
Yeah. I gave them all a pep talk before the semi-final.
Yeah, don't call for too many hard questions.
That's it. Tell them I can't be bought. $16-12 now with Logan and Mia. And Lily's 12-8. Gee, Lily played some good bowls yesterday over at Bramble Bay.
She's a very, very talented bowler. Well, has won the Tweed Heads A-grade singles,
I'm not surprised by that.
beating Chloe Stewart in the final.
Really? Gee.
Chala's just going to sneak inside for shot,
Yeah.
but I don't think either of those will be shot at the end of it.
No.
Much better line here from Chala.
That's the line for her bowl.
Just going to pull up
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Girls just tighten up a little bit toward the end of the game here.
It's running on nicely that way. It's got a fair breeze behind them, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's out there where Keala needs to be.
Yeah. Her bowls are coming in a bit further than Charla's. Just the size of the bowl more so.
Not going to quite get there.
Well, we haven't got one to the jack yet.
Well, I think we will have now. This is tracking very nicely. Very nicely.
Well, Charla's sort of given a bit of a statement there. She's not prepared to lay down.
Oh, they've been dogged the whole way through.
Yeah,
The whole family
absolutely.
show a lot of fight.
Yep.
And Keala's turned it back pretty quickly on
Yeah.
that. Not all bad, though.
No.
If Chala doesn't get something else close, that gives Keala a real opportunity to rip those 2 bowls out, even with her little size 4, quadruple zeros. Right.
They're straight on the mat.
Try and draw it.
No mucking around.
Well, first half looks good.
Yeah.
That will come back, Keala. Just got to have the speed. Still tracking.
Oh, here
Still
we go.
tracking. Oh, don't slip through.
Oh, dear.
Oh, she has. What a great attempt.
It was.
Score tightens to 20 shots to 14 in favour of Keala.
Did you notice how long she took to decide the shot to play?
Yeah, not long.
No.
She knew what was in her mind.
Yep. Lots of people would stand there thinking about, do I drive at the bowls? Do I play up on the forehand? Do I play up on the backhand? Do I play what weight? No, straight on the mat.
Uses the kiss
Yep.
analogy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. I reckon the longer you play and the older you get, the more you complicate it.
Yes.
Stretching out a bit. They haven't played like a really long end. This is, the mat's up a little bit. But yeah, I thought one of them might have, especially Chala, might have tried go tee to tee, Michael, just against the smaller bowl, just to see if there's a weakness there somewhere, but she hasn't tried that.
I think it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
This is a good start. Just got to finish it off. She's fallen short a little bit coming back this way.
Yeah. Yeah, she's bought into that wind a little bit with that ball. It's held it up a fair way.
Well, that's very handy.
Yep.
More pressure going on to Keala. The longer it takes to get to that shot, the harder it is to get.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not a bad home.
Yeah, it's a good weight. Her own bowl, I think, is just doing a head in a little bit there.
Here comes another good bowl.
Yeah,
Could we see
me
a
too.
repeat of what happened yesterday?
Well, I don't know. She changed her hand, which is a good idea.
I think it's the best. She's playing this side of the green very well.
Yeah.
It's just the speed that's letting her down at the moment.
Yeah, has it again too.
Another good bowl here.
It's going to be 3.
Well, this is going to really tighten it up.
Straight on the mat though.
She's
And she's just stepped back now.
a couple of people walking behind the
Ah.
rink. No, she's going to come up and talk to a coach.
Okay.
It's hard to work out what shot she might want to play. At this point, it might be worth just going straight at the jack.
Oh, I was just thinking the same thing. I don't know if she has that
Well,
shot in her
she's
bag.
standing forehand. She's going to
Yep.
give it a crack.
Yep. It's not going to hold it, I think, is it? Oh, gee.
Oh, nearly got the bowls.
Yeah, I think that was the shot to play, though.
I think so also.
You know, it's like a... I don't see a draw shot for her small bowls there. It would be a... it would be a special bowl.
They're both in the position where they can go out now.
Yep.
It's been a great fight back from Chala.
Mm.
It was 20-10.
Girls are still picking up the other girls' bowls and handing them to them. Good sportsmanship there. Chala picked it up out of the ditch and handed the bowl to her. I do like to see the kids do that, you know, just, you know, use the etiquette that's put to them by the clubs and their coaches and everything, and it's something that it's the backbone of the sport, Michael, isn't it?
Well, as Fletch was saying yesterday, he relates to it as a community. I like to think of it more as a family.
Mm.
So, it's like life. Treat other people like you'd like to be treated yourself, and I think that is true.
Yep.
Well, Keala's played a really good shot
This
here.
is the line for her bowl.
Great speed. Righto. Pressure's on now.
Yep.
Pressure's
that's
back.
That's the bowl she's been looking for the last few ends.
Yeah, she just took a deep breath and said, righto.
Yeah.
This young lady is not going to go away.
No.
This is tracking fairly well as well. It's still coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon
Probably.
that could be shot.
That is close. Yes, it is. I would favour
Didn't
that.
realise Keala had gone that far past.
Yeah. Well, her little bowls, they do run on a bit, especially on, you know, on that windy side. They've got sails on them, I think.
Yeah, it's the first half, right? Get it out there.
Yep.
Let the bowl work home on the breeze, which it's doing really well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Chala
that's
started
good
figuring.
shooting.
She started figuring this breeze out now.
Hasn't she just?
Yeah. She was struggling for a while.
Well, first half's good again. Just going to slip under.
Sure we. This game is crazy.
Good speed.
Well,
Yep.
Brian and I did say this game would go down to the wire, and at 20-10, we thought we were wrong.
Here it comes again. Well, you don't want to touch the jack. Oh, that's superb draw bowls. That is
Yeah.
draw bowls at its best.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Keala's got that out to where it needs to be for her.
Yeah, well, she's a bit wider than the others, but the others have gone across the head, so she's not here.
Just not up. Wow. What do you think about 20 all?
20 all. I think we've got one in to go, Michael.
I think you could be right.
Gee, didn't see that at 2010.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I
3.
think she's conceded the 3. You can see the disappointment on her face.
Yeah, it's hard.
When you get that momentum swing, it's hard to fight it back.
Yeah,
And she would have thought that her second bowl, that was going to be it.
yes,
But then to have 3 bowls drawn inside that,
yeah.
that is heartbreaking. Well,
And her shoulders are down a little bit, you know, the body language isn't where it was. And it's hard. You know, you've got yourself to 20 and you've played well, and then all of a sudden, through no fault of yours, your opponent just decides they don't want to lose right now. And Shayla's bowled great.
oh, most definitely has.
She really did struggle when the breeze came up. She couldn't find it, and then all of a sudden she got on it. The result is 10 shots.
There's a bit of a reprieve here for Keala.
Yeah.
Was a really loose bowl from Chala.
We were talking before, they're bowling around the clock a lot.
They're happy with that hand.
Yeah.
And this is a
There we go.
great start.
Oh,
Right. All the pressure was on her, and she's
Yep.
just produced an
on her.
absolute cracker. But I can guarantee you that Chala
No.
will give her bowl every opportunity, and she's close.
well, the way the bowl's laying,
She's
it
just going to slip underneath or not.
yeah, it is.
Oh, what a great effort. And at this stage, it's City of the Bush. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
whether you lose 1 or 4.
Absolutely.
This is where Keala's got to think for herself now to get one back in there and protect that back bit.
Yeah, well, she's actually,
And
looks like she's
trying
gone
to do
back
that
bowl.
very. Oh, that's a very good bowl as well.
Just to break that up there.
That is a really good bowl.
And it's on that line where a trail is probably going to get to it.
Tell you what, close again. This is even closer, I think. Oh, is this going the other side of it?
Yeah, she's a bit
Oh, this is where, as a parent, well, Mum's almost fallen out the door.
heavy. She?
Mum's playing. She's riding every
Crazy.
single bowl. Oh, Keala, don't give her any room.
No, you don't want to go framing it up or anything. Oh, wow.
Oh,
that's good.
not going to make it any easier. Well, maybe a little.
Charlotte's talking to the coach down there.
Keala's picked a bowl up for her.
They're both going to have a bit of coach time right now.
Well, I don't think there's any option to do anything other than what she's already done.
Well, you know, she's played two pretty fair goes at it, to be fair. And if anything, that last bowl kind of helps her a little bit. It gives her another sort of
Little
ledge.
edge there. Like if she plays the same bowl as she did with her first running shot,
Yeah,
she gets the result.
yeah.
All right, it's cross your fingers and your toes.
Here
And
we go.
she's not a mile away again, let me tell you. Oh, she's heavy and wide.
Yeah, here we go.
Shake hands. What a great match.
It was a great match.
Lawn bowls was
That
the
was-
winner.
That was a pleasure to watch.
That was fantastic. Well, one final down,
Yeah.
4 to go.
So the under 15 girls gold medal, eh?
Yes, the bronze
Yeah.
medal was decided yesterday. That was fantastic, Robbie. Well, depending on the rest of these games, you're going to do a little bit of searching across the green, see what we can see.
That's right.
Well, the marker doesn't know that she's on camera on that rink.
Logan's 1913.
Logan skipped away.
Stevie's up 16-12 over Kobe.
Remain calm, Robbie. Remain calm.
He's trying to see the board.
Well, she's not actually standing in front of the sideboard. She's standing beside it. It just happens to be in the angle our camera's on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's 15. I just caught a glimpse of the 5.
I think it was 15-10.
15-10 to Lily.
Well said. The grass is greener. Congratulations to Nugget. An amazing effort from Chala. And the sponsors for our 2026 Bowls Queensland Junior State Championships: City of Moreton Bay, Drake's Pride, BCIB Insurance Brokers, and a major thank you to our host clubs, Club Scarborough, Bramble Bay Bowls Club and Brighton Bowls Club. Special thanks to the Queensland Government Sports and Recreation Department and Bowls Queensland Match Committee. Our state sponsors: Mullins More Than Law, Queensland State Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, TGI Puma, J Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group. On behalf of myself, Brian Marshall and Chris, and of course our great Robbie, we will say goodbye for now, and we shall be back in around half an hour to 3/4 of an hour, depending on results. That should be it. Love the sport we play.